So everyone, we made it to Minister Island. We left St. George this morning. We had it right here, and here's a couple little graphs. Explains the trails that you'll see. There's another one over there that I will show you. Some information on the history of it, the tide times, but I think these are from last year because they're off from this year. And then the admission prices. So $17 for an adult, $15 for a student. Children under 5 are free. But definitely this is really cool if you're in the St. Andrews area. I mean, where else can you do this? Who knows? I'm sure there's more places, but it's actually pretty cool to drive across, and the island is beautiful. All right, so we're on day 2. Just drove down from St. George, and we're going to Minister's Island. And you actually get to drive right across this little like sandbar, gravel bar. So we're gonna do it. You got to check the tide times, and today it's 6:30 to 11:30. I'm here, it's 7:25 right now, so we got 4 hours. It's actually kind of neat. Really rough, but all right, so I just stopped on the little bar road here, and it's actually kind of epic. Like you're driving across the ocean floor with seaweed. There's like barnacles and stuff everywhere. It's yeah, it's kind of amazing. There's where we started up there. It's only short. We just got to go over to here. You can see the house up on the thing. But yeah, I mean, where else do you get to do this? I heard there is a sandbar somewhere in Nova Scotia that maybe we'll do that this summer too, but it's very different than this, because in the Nova Scotia one, it's like beach, and this is literally like rocky ocean floor. So kind of cool. Maybe we'll fire the drone up too. Okay, so we made it to the other side. There is St. Andrews over here, and here's where you get onto Minister's Island. This is closed and gated, so I can't drive up, so I'll walk, but I don't have to pay admission, I guess. And just a little word of advice. I was taking my time and admiring the scenery, and the ground got a bit soft, and I actually got stuck halfway out. Luckily I backed out and just rerouted, but kind of keep your speed up, because there is some really like soft areas, and you can feel your vehicle just sinking in, and this is not the place you want to get stuck. So yeah, don't go too slow, because you won't have the momentum to get out. So Minister's Island was the summer home of Sir William Van Horn, and now it is an awesome place to go for a hike. They have tons of hiking trails, picnic areas, and the old houses here. Just look how they got this awesome tree-lined trail. All the trees are like twisted and stuff. It's pretty epic looking. So anyways, I think I'll just walk up and have a look. I don't have time to walk the entire island, but yeah, the scenery is epic. There's only 2 other cars here, so pretty much have the entire place to myself. All right, so we're gonna head back over to the mainland across this bar. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully we don't get stuck again. I wish I had got that on film. That would have been good, but let's roll and see how this goes. Yeah, see, when I was going, I'll just give you a little tidbit. I'll show you where I got stuck. I'll see if he goes that way. So it's not marked. Like, it's not marked out there at all, the best route to take. So once you're out there, yeah, you really got to scan it for like where it's soft. He looks like he's going, I went to the right a bit of where he was, and it was just actually, I can still see where I got stuck. There's like 2 big soft indents in the ground. This is the way, if you stick to the left where he went, that's the way I came back. It's so much safer, because I really got stuck. So we made it up to the St. Andrews Blockhouse here. It's Parks Canada National Park, right across from Centennial Park, across the road. And there's a tea house over here. That might be something you want to go and check out after seeing the sights. So you'll notice as you come into St. Andrews, they'll have signs and it says deer roaming everywhere. There's literally deer everywhere. So be careful when you're driving around. And of course, where there's deer, there's tons of ticks here in the eastern half of Canada, so beware of those. Oh wow, look, the tide is out. Let's go have a look at this. They're doing some construction over just on the other side here, but maybe we'll go check this out. This is pretty epic looking. There's the Blockhouse behind me, and here's some of the cannons. You can see they're on like the little swivel, so you can change their direction and their arcs of fire. You see they have a little berm here in front of the placement, and yeah, you get nice coverage of the harbor here. So the Blockhouse here in St. Andrews was established during the War of 1812 to prevent an attack from the United States, which, if you look on a map, is right there. Actually, I'll show you a map just to show you how close we are to Maine and United States waters. Hey everyone, so I'm just up at Centennial Park here in St. Andrews. This beautiful little city park, little nice bridge here and some flowers and trees, and it's right across from the Blockhouse. But look at this deer. He's just hanging out. Must be used to people because he's not spooked at all. Yeah, look at him there. Just peaceful. Anyways, we'll leave him be and just carry on, but yeah, that's wow. So we made it up to an amazing resort. It's the Algonquin, and here it is. It is absolutely stunning, beautiful grounds. They got a nice pool, all kinds of amenities. It is in a gorgeous location here in St. Andrews, and it's surrounded, look at this house over here. It's just surrounded by beautiful homes, and it's absolutely stunning, especially if you got one of those ones with the patio. Definitely may be a place you want to check out. And it's just down the road from Kingsbrae Gardens, which is like 2 minutes down that way. So really good place, and yeah, just absolutely beautiful. So we're just up at the Kingsbrae Gardens here in St. Andrews, and they got like a little provincial arboretum. So they got a tree from each of the provinces and territories here. Wow, I love this area. Highly manicured. This is my style of garden for sure. Absolutely beautiful. So I just got my admission ticket, and it was only $17, so it's pretty reasonable, I think. The gardens are beautiful, and this is like the first display, so if this keeps up, it is definitely worth it. But yeah, quite a nice little place here. So we made it up to the sculpture garden. It's quite attractive place, actually. It's beautiful. They've done a great job here. I think I have so much footage. I'll just put a clip in this travel video, and then I may just make its own video for Kingsbrae. So we have made it to St. Andrews. We're gonna go down the main drag here, Water Street. And here it is. Goes for quite a ways. Quite a ways down. There's lots of stuff to explore. Everything from restaurants, clothing, coffee, you name it. And so we're gonna head down the street, check her out, maybe stop, grab a bite to eat, see what we can find. But it's really done up well, all nice and painted up for the tourists. Looks like a great place to hang out for a few days for sure. So we're down here on Water Street, and I stopped at the Cold Jack Cafe here. They got lots of British stuff. I grabbed this wicked looking tart and a cold brew coffee. So we're just gonna chill here and finish up our snack and our coffee, and then we'll hit the road. But definitely stop in and check this place right here on Water. So we're down at the wharf here in St. Andrews, and there's a really nice restaurant here overlooking where the tide goes out. There's whale watching. There's more whale watching tours. So there's some little restaurants and snack places. There's a pizza place, really nice area. And then you can walk out on the wharf if you want to get some photos or take some pictures of the boats or whatever. But pretty nice area. Anyways, we're just explore around here and see what else is around. But looks like they actually got a statue over here of a big whale, so let's go check that out. Nice murals around. It's kind of a nice historic town. I'll show you this of that. There you go. There's the whale sculpture. And this sculpture apparently used to be in Kingsbrae Gardens, which we were at earlier this morning, and now it's moved down here by the wharf. All right, so I'm just at this little look off here just by the wharf, and there's a plaque, and the plaque's detailing the information on the St. Croix River and the colonization of North America by the French, which started here in 1604 on St. Croix Island. It's right down here. They got some nice some cannons, and there's a nice little park, and it's right by where all the whale watching and stuff is, and it is packed with restaurants and lots of cool scenery and murals. So definitely a nice place to walk around. This is definitely a walking town. No point, just park your car and get out and walk. It's really just the main strip here, and it's not that long of a walk. So if you've been here before to St. Andrews, you might notice something different. It's now a one-way street. They have blocked off, so you can only head down towards that way. It's no longer two-way traffic. So we're down here on Water Street, and here's the town of St. Andrews building. So if you're looking for a free washroom, restroom, it's right around the corner. It's conveniently located pretty much right in the center of Water, so definitely check that out. It's right beside the Scotia Bank, and they got this bell here that they purchased in 1879, and it hung in the town fire hall until 1969. So kind of neat. But yeah, definitely if you're looking for a washroom, this is going to be your best bet. So we made it up to Pendlebury Lighthouse. It was built in 1833. It operated till 1933, and now it is just a tourist attraction, but a nice one at that. Look at these views of the harbor. Look at the tides out. Love it. There's actually like an RV campground right around the bend that looks out to the ocean. So some prime real estate if you're an RVer. It's nice to see all these sailboats out here just docked. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And there's some stairs you can go down and walk along the beach if you want. So we were on our way to St. Stephen after leaving St. Andrews, and we stopped at this national park. It's the site of the St. Croix Island, where the French colonization began back in 1604. And that's St. Croix Island right out there. Fortunately, it's a national park, so I'm not allowed to fly the drone, because that would be pretty epic to fly it out from here to the island. That would have been cool, but rules are rules. But they do have some plaques and a little walkway all around, and they got some picnic tables and a covered area. But yeah, that's St. Croix Island, and you can read about why it's historically significant. And yeah, it's kind of a nice little spot to just chill on the side of the road as you're making your way to St. Stephen. And here is the covered area with the picnic tables and little place to hang out, nice views of the river. And as you can see here, they have this little map. There's St. Andrews, where we just left. We're heading to St. Stephen, which is across from Calais, and there's the international border with the United States of America, that being Maine, and then that's New Brunswick. So kind of interesting. So that is Maine over there. That's the United States. So cool. And Maine, if you haven't been there, definitely go down. It's one of my favorite places to vacation. I actually almost moved there. That's how much I love Maine. Just love it there. All right, guys, so we are in St. Stephen, and this little building right across the street here, this little nondescript building, is the old Ganong Chocolate Factory. And now they have a huge brand new factory up behind the superstore. But you can go in there and you can take a tour if you'd like. If you don't want to take a tour, you can go in and just browse the store. This is where they sell their limited edition runs and their truffles and stuff. I just bought the summertime one, which had like pina colada. What else? I have banana split, blueberry cheesecake, and they have a maritime focused one that's coming out, or a maritime inspired one. It's going to have molasses, dulse, and a few other ones that should be dropping real soon. So check this place out. So we're just down at the water here in St. Stephen, and as you can see, there's this little tourist lighthouse behind me, and if you look upriver, there's Calais, Maine. So that is the United States of America, and it's just split with Canada with this river. Hey guys, so I was supposed to wrap this video up in Fredericton last night, but the food truck that I was after, Beats and Eats, was unfortunately closed on Monday. That was another recommendation from my daughter, Not Your Basic Eats. I'm sure it's awesome, but I'll have to get it next trip. So I'm going to end this video here in Masstown. Just stopped at the famous market on my way home back in Nova Scotia, head into Halifax. So anyways, we will see you in the next travel video, and thanks for tuning in.